What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the sixth installment of the Leadoff. Um, we love being transparent over here. If we're being really honest, I am completely tired. I think I still have my morning voice when you first wake up. You guys know the deal. I went to the Mets game last night. Awesome seats. If you guys saw, my first time sitting there, so that was awesome. I also got the chance to see the Mets score 0 runs in the entire game and have the bases loaded with no outs and still not score. So that was fun. Other than that, the food was good. The vibes were good. Everything else was good. Just didn't really expect to win the game anyway, but was hoping I'd see a home run or at least one run come across the plate. But we'll get that next time. This is the sixth episode of the Leadoff. I'm going to start off with a recap of last night. Last night, I went on the Bookit's first show of the Atia Hour to talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning. My free play was Tampa Bay Lightning in regulation minus 136. The Discord gang also got it as well. And I also said that if you could find a Vasilevsky shutout line to take it. I personally could not find one, but he indeed did get a shutout. So that was pretty depressing. Kucherov did not score, so Vasilevsky was a shoo-in, especially after the shutout. So I thought Kucherov would show up. I mean, he did take 5 shots. Carey Price had a couple good stops on him, so he was definitely trying. Succeeding was just tougher than I assumed he thought it would be. Our last episode, we had a friend of mine, Joe Delera, on the podcast for the leadoff lay. We sadly fell one leg short, and it was the leg I thought was the complete lock of the day. Our last parlay on the show that we had was Suns money line, White Sox money line, and the Blue Jays money line back on Monday or Tuesday, I believe. Was that Tuesday? I feel like that was weeks ago. But we were one leg short, so we will try another one today. Again, I'll be as interactive as possible with asking you guys. Maybe we can come up one together. Totally up to you guys. The first game of the day is Dodgers Marlins at 12:10. You have Urias, you have Sandy. It's gonna be embarrassing if the Dodgers lose this game. The best line I see is Dodgers minus 155. I'm leaning towards giving that out as my free play, even though I don't like giving out minus 155s. But if the Dodgers get swept in a 4-game series to the Marlins, that's a serious problem. Then they're losing in extras. I mean, they're right there. Yesterday they lost. Let me just double check the score. 9-6 after they tied it in the ninth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, after they tied it in the ninth, gave up 3 in the extras. The game before that, we were all on the Dodgers. They ended up trying to throw out whoever it was running to third base. Made a bad throw, and he scores on the error on the throw. So a couple bad beats by the Dodgers. You get a minus 155 line. I know Sandy's fantastic on the Marlins. Definitely one of their best pitchers, as they have a lot of young pitching talent over there. But you have to think the Marlins have to be happy taking 3 games out of 4. With a chance to win the 4th, but the Dodgers have to be going all in this game because if they get swept before they go home to face the Diamondbacks, that's brutal. I also know it's the last game on a road trip, so the Dodgers are going to be checked out and say, you know what, we'll take this. We already lost 3. What's one more? We'll go home and regroup. Or do they say we're the defending champs? There's no way that we can lose 4 in a row to the Miami Marlins or 4 in a row to anybody realistically. It's going to be early game, so not too sure how I want to play that. I'm definitely leaning the Dodgers, though, but I would not be shocked if they were fully checked out and ready to go home. That's my 2 cents here. I'm also drinking hot coffee today because I was definitely way too lazy to make iced coffee because I usually have to pour it into the other mason jar thing with ice, and I was just not about it. But hot coffee in the summer is just absolutely terrible. Nice for a little return to normalcy. Yankees taking the Mariners seriously. The Yankees, look better. I mean, I think them losing to the Mets kind of woke them up a little bit. They were kind of losing a little bit before that. So nice to see the Yankees. I guess not nice to see as a Mets fan, but um, I do want them to make things interesting. I don't like the Red Sox or Rays taking over, so the Yankees need to figure it out. I would be shocked if they didn't do anything at the deadline. So it should be interesting to see what the Yankees do at the deadline. I know the Mets are looking for another starting pitcher, possibly Barrios, possibly Marquez. I don't know what they're gonna do. They definitely can. They definitely have a couple prospects that they can trade for a win now moment. I also want to say, even though Lindor is absolutely terrible right now, his his vibe from the on deck circle to the plate is almost unmatched. I don't know what song he plays, it has the word sexy in it, and he just goes up there and everyone just forgets that he's like batting under 250 and we paid him a lot of money. It's awesome. He goes up there, he strikes out, and then you're like, oh, forgot he's like that. But from the on deck circle on to home plate, it's awesome. Also, Nimmo does this thing where he has his bat and he hits the catcher's leg with the bat, and then he taps the umpire's leg with the bat. So I thought that was really strange because although Brandon Nimmo is probably like the nicest person in the league, like if I'm the umpire, like I don't really want someone like hitting my shins. I know they have like shin guards on and stuff, but like that just seems so unnecessary. So that was something I caught. I actually have a video of it that I thought was funny. But um, morning Shaheem, we're just recapping the Lightning play, things like that. Another game that's interesting on the slate is the Astros versus the Athletics. Kohlers, Montas. I personally think the Astros are so much better than the Athletics. Me and Josh were thinking about making the Astros to win the division when it was minus 110, when the A's were hot before the Astros kind of got steamrolling. I think the Astros are just a better team. And the price kind of reflects that as well. It's minus 170. But minus 1.5 at plus 116 isn't horrible if you're looking to go that way. I know there's not a lot of things going on now that hockey's over. NBA Finals is almost done. I do want to talk about that later on because I don't think it's Suns in 4, and I just want you guys to be careful because the Bucks can definitely steal a couple games. I'm not sure if it's going to be tonight, but if they do steal the game tonight, the Suns are definitely in a lot of trouble. But you have Mets Pirates with Taijuan Walker on the mound, who's been absolutely outstanding. I think he'll end up being an all-star when DeGrom opts out because there's no way DeGrom's pitching in the all-star game. So I would assume he'd be the one to get picked up. He's 7-3 with a 2.44 ERA. Not really going to touch that game today. Although, if I did, I would definitely lean the Mets, even though the Pirates have kind of been. I mean, the Pirates took 2 out of 3 against the Braves, and now they're going to place the Mets. I just think Taijuan Walker's that good. I just cannot trust the Mets lineup. So if you're going to play that game, it's going to have to be an F5 minus 0.5 or a minus 1.5 for the whole game. And I just can't trust this Mets lineup like that. I know they win games, but I just never trust their lineup. Maybe it's instilled in my memory. I cannot give you 2 reasons why, but you also have the Blue Jays and the Orioles once again, which seems like they're just taking turns beating the absolute hell out of each other. Let's write that up here. I know you have the Blue Jays top prospect, or now rookie, Alex Manoah. And then you have Aiken on the mound for the Orioles, and he's been pretty bad, 0-4 with 7.46 ERA. So, what most people do is they look at this and they say, oh, this guy's got a 2.7 ERA. This guy's got a 7. Let's bet the guy with a 2. Please don't be that guy. Just please don't ever be that guy because you don't know who the guy was 2-0 and faced. You don't know who the guy was 0-4 and faced. That guy could have faced the Dodgers all 4 times or the White Sox who just mash lefties. But that's personally my opinion. I hate when people say that. They're like, oh, why'd you bet this guy? His ERA is blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the ERA is there, but if they look at analytics as well, because he could have faced teams that don't mash lefties, or he could have faced teams that do mash lefties. So definitely take deeper dives into it if you are going to cap games for yourself. I personally think this game is most likely going to be another Blue Jays blowout. Maybe a Blue Jays righty to go yard as they're smashing this guy. So you have a lot of guys that come to mind. A lot of righties with power on the Blue Jays. So again, this matchup is really, really in the Blue Jays' favor when you even take a deeper dive into it. So I might be on Blue Jays again, but it's minus 2.5 for plus 100, and there's no way I'm touching that because 3 runs is ridiculous. I'd rather do a player prop on that. It's just my opinion. And you could look for Vlad to go deep, even Bo, Teoscar Hernandez, Grichuk. You have a lot of guys who have good ISO numbers, good WBA averages. And when you look at player props, a little tip for what we like to do, or at least what I like to do over here, is if a guy walks a lot, for the total bases prop, if you walk, it's not a base. So if a guy walks a lot, not really a fan, because if he walks twice, you only really have technically 2 at bats to do it. Also, my mug definitely says mermaid on it, but we're just gonna, face it this way. I would, the Blue Jays could be a good parlay piece. Do we add the Blue Jays again to our parlay? You guys tell me, because the last time they ruined it. So you guys tell me if we want to keep them or add them to the parlay. Because I was thinking about making them a parlay piece along with the Mets, but I was a little nervous. You guys tell me. What are you guys thinking? If you're even here in the chat, I see a couple of you here, but I don't know if you guys are just have video on or if you things of that nature. You also have Nationals Padres. No. You also have Nationals versus the Padres with Scherzer versus Darvish. Should be a great one. That should be a fantastic game to just watch. No Jays upset. I dig it. That's a bold statement. That is a bold statement. Jesse Winker 1.5 total bases. Yeah, I was looking at that as well. I'm also a fan of, the Brewers after, getting their, I guess not getting back to normal, but they beat the Mets in the second game of the doubleheader. They definitely lost the series. Played a doubleheader yesterday, and now they travel home to face the Reds. The Reds could be a decent value at plus money. A big game for the Reds to win. They have Tyler Mahle on the mound. Hauser's been kind of okay, but Mahle's been very good. And you get plus 101 for the Reds in a pretty important game with the Brewers just doing a doubleheader and then coming back home. I think the Reds are a decent upset play. I think we're gonna go there. Also, Tyler Mahle is 5-1 on the road with an ERA of 2.01, averaging about 6.7 strikeouts an outing. So if you want to go Jesse Winker over total bases, you honestly probably get a better line on the Reds. And I think the Reds are a better play because you get plus money. I don't think you ever get total bases Winker at plus money. But I think the Reds are a very strong play. Let me just double check some things. Yeah. It's going to be a rough night for Hauser. Lefties get hit hard, 44.6%. He does not strike them out a lot. But the righties have better ISO numbers. So, I mean, this lineup is just stupid. So, I would definitely go Cincinnati here at plus 101. I kind of want to make that my free play. What do you guys think? You could go Winker too. But you have Tyler Mall with a 5-1 record with ERA of 2.01 on the road. The Reds are, trying to climb back in those standings. They're in second place right now, 6 games back. If they win this game, they're 5 games out. Reds, I'm down. I love short analysis. Oh, that's sharp. Oh, is he talking? Okay, yeah. I'm on the Reds. Josh told me, to we'll do whatever we make things official. But we'll do Reds money line plus 101 free play. Because you know what? I'm not giving free plays out of minus 155. That's just stupid. That's not who we are. That's not who we are here. Sharp. Reds money line plus 101 free play. I'm all over it. Again, insider information with me at the Mets game yesterday. I'm just kidding. But the Brewers did just do a doubleheader. They traveled home. Reds are ready. Tyler Mall, their best road pitcher on the mound. Hauser's been struggling. Let me see. Let's see. Let me just double check here. Also, no hockey anymore sucks. Like, it just actually sucks. Like, I hate that. Agent Hauser at home is 1-3 with an ERA of 3.96. We'll say that's 4. So 1-3 at home, ERA of 4. He averages about 5 strikeouts or so at home. But Tyler Mall, and remember, in the standings, this is a big game for the Reds. If the Reds can kind of cut this deficit before the All-Star break, cut it to 3 or 4 instead of 6, they're looking really, really like they can contend, and also will make them possibly buyers at the deadline. So this next home stretch for the Reds, I mean, the Brewers know they're going to be, they already are buyers. They got Rowdy Tellez, and who is literally the biggest human being I've ever seen in my life at home plate. Like, you could just see the size. Have you guys ever seen Rookie of the Year, the movie? With what's his name? Rowan Bagger, whatever the hell his name is, where the guy like breaks his arm and he's like 12 years old and ends up pitching in a major league game because his like arm's broken and he could just snap it and throws like 100. And there's like a big, huge, fat dude like at home. He's like the guy who's like, he's like supposed to be the scariest guy in the league. He's on the Mets in the movie, whatever. But that's what Rowdy Tellez looks like. He's literally massive, and he's bald. I know he was bald. He took his helmet off, and it was just like his head was shining. So I got the okay from Josh. Obviously, we were in cahoots. That is my free play. Reds money line. Go right here. That's what I'm going to give you guys today. We're not going to add that in the parlay. Actually, we can do it in the parlay. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to add the free play in the parlay, or should we just leave them separate because it's a nice little dog play? You guys tell me. This is our show, not my show. Our show. Also, this is going to be the most unprofessional episode to lead off because I said so. I'm tired. Also, funny story for guys in the chat. I was taking the train home and I was in Penn Station. And if you're not from New York or you don't go to New York and you don't know Penn Station, I would just sit there for hours because there's more entertainment there than at the Mets game. Me and my buddy who we went to the game with were walking to our track, and this random lady, probably a crackhead, I have no idea. She yells at my friend who has a hat on. Like, I didn't have a hat on, he had a hat on, and she goes, "Get some hair, you homo." And I was like, that is the most absurd statement I've ever heard in my life, because I didn't even know that was a trait that was towards sexuality. And he also has hair. He just had a hat on. So I was dying laughing on the whole way on the track. We get on the train and we're going home. And it's like an hour train ride to get to my stop. So it's a long ride. And the same lady is on like the next train car. And we see like we didn't know that she was there. I thought she was just a, New York Penn Station, resident. And she's over there and she didn't pay for her ticket. So she's there and like five, like I don't know, I don't want to call them guards, officers, train cart ticket people. Like three of them come over and then there's huge dudes behind them. So I'm like, oh, they got the big guns. Like, what's going on? And it's like right next to the train car behind us. I'm looking and this woman's like waving cash, saying, I don't want to pay for this, blah, 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 blah. It's my right. I could barely hear what's going on. But we stopped the train for like 25 minutes and we had to, at the next stop, we had to wait for the actual, like, I guess, next level up of police officers that were at the stop come in and escort this woman off. So it took me like an hour and a half, hour 45 to get home. So that's my little story of wild stuff. But the Mets scored 0 runs. So, I mean, that was the entertainment of my night. It kind of made up for the lack of runs. But, okay, anyway, let's get back to it. The free play here, Mr. Cody Woodley, sir, who I love and hold dearly to my heart, is Reds money line. We just recapped everything else. Dodgers, Marlins. I would lean Dodgers just because I don't think they want to get swept in a 4-game series. That's pretty much all we talked about. Maybe the Blue Jays possibly being a parlay piece. We're going to make the parlay now. We're going to leave the Reds money line out of it because it's a nice little free play. And I would lock that in now because it's going to move. There's no way it stays plus money. Let me check DraftKings right now. It's minus 103 already. So let me see where the plus 101 was. On William Hill is plus 101. Everywhere else, it's probably a pick 'em. I see a minus 104 on FanDuel. So if you see plus money, get that thing right now. If you have William Hill, I just told you where it was. So snag that right now. Let me just check anywhere else. Minus 105. Yeah, like if you see plus money, snag it. We're going to start working on this parlay. We have Bucks Suns actually. So let me double check. I apologize in advance. Minus 110 on bet 365. That's horrible. You have the Bucks. I know Lou's not on here because I would be getting ripped to shreds thinking about playing the Bucks here. I just think Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton could not have played. That was weird. You guys see the chat right now? That was a little weird. You have burner account or something? You want to talk to me about Fishtown? You have burner account? Because that was a little weird. Twins Tigers over 9.5. Anytime I see the Twins Tigers, I do just automatically think over, but 9.5 is a lot of runs. Let me take a deeper dive. Oh, Jay Happ's on the mound. That's all you had to tell me. Scooble. So I'm actually a big fan of Scooble. Just me personally, as an avid card collector. I think there's some value on the Tigers today. 100%. The over could be, Hap does not strike any people out, but he also doesn't really walk many batters. But he definitely gives up a lot of runs. But let's see. Righties absolutely mash this guy. So if Miguel Cabrera can find 2012 self, you're going to see 3 home runs. Shoop, you have Candelario as a switch hitter. Haas, who should go yard. From the Tiger side, I definitely see runs. I might even lean like a Tigers team total over 4.5. Minus 106, you get 4.5 on both sides, just because the over is 9.5. Let's see, Scooble. Now, the problem with Scooble is that he walks a lot of batters. But the problem with the Twins is that they don't walk a lot. So you have guys like Polanco, Cruz, Kirilloff, Kepler, who have under 6% walk rates. Arias walks 15% of the time, so he's probably walking every single at bat. But righties also kill Skubal. So you have guys like Nelson Cruz who could go yard. Sano's been struggling, but Jeffers can go yard, or at least get a couple hits. But Kubel does strike people out. So if Skubal's striking people out, it's going to be tough. I definitely lean the Tigers. Yeah, Hap is on the mound. I like Skubal. That's just me personally. I think he's better than, advertised. But I would definitely do a full game over because you have both bullpens. I mean, the Tigers bullpen's been okay. Yeah. I don't hate it at all. Listen, if you do it, it's not a bad play. I think I might lean the Tigers here just because there's some good plus money, and I think Hap is absolutely terrible. Just my opinion. Yeah, we'll talk about that in the Discord. Tigers at plus 120 just seems like is that too good to be true? Because the Twins suck. My guy Shytown bets under 220. Yeah, I love under 220. Mr. Shytown. I kind of went in and out, but I love the under. Yeah, I would lean Tigers as well, Jeremy. They've been sneaky all year, but it's because of guys like Casey Mize who can play well at random, guys like Skubal who can play well. They have a lot of young talent over there, and if they can kind of make some things happen, they could be scary in the next couple of years. Not scary, but you know what I mean. Hap will give home runs. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're saying the Tigers have been sneaky. You're saying the Tigers can beat up Hap. The Twins have a horrible fifth highest ERA for relievers. I would go Tigers team total, just me personally, or Tigers money line if you don't trust them. That's where I would go. It seems like you guys are, against Hap, against the Twins bullpen. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger on the Tigers team total or Tigers money line. I know Josh likes playing the sneaky Tigers. The Discord play later on could possibly be Tigers money line or Tigers team total. So I would definitely go there personally, just in case Skubal does well. But again, the Rangers are going to get theirs. I mean, the Twins are going to get theirs, not the Rangers. Twins are going to get theirs. So yeah, I don't know. I would say Twins team total over 4.5. Maybe you can get some plus money on another book. I don't know. That's where I would go personally, but I don't hate the over at all. If you want to bet the over, by all means, bet the over. But I definitely lean Tigers and the over if that was the case. Shytown bets the under 220 in playoff games and finals games. I love, especially because the Suns are very defensively oriented. They don't really, they don't shoot a lot of threes. And they're just very defensively sound. They have 3-and-D wings. They have DeAndre Ayton in there. The Bucks as well, with Giannis playing, are very good defensively. So I don't see this game being 110. Sorry, guys. But I see a close game too. So I see long possessions down the stretch. So I definitely lean that under in the Suns game at 220. I think that's a little high. I do see some money coming in on that as well. That's definitely where I would lean. So is this going to be an all MLB parlay, or are we going to do something else? Because you know what we could do? Do you guys want to add the Tigers team total in the parlay? It seems like it's a consensus, or just an over in general, is what you guys liked. Tigers are plus 105 on MGM. So yeah, again, if you like the game, even though it's not official yet or official from us, where did I see that line? Tigers plus 120 on William Hill. William Hill, man, you guys have some good lines. Tigers plus 120 on William Hill is almost too good to pass up. Let me see the Tigers team total. So I have over 4.5 Tigers team total right here. We're going to add that to the parlay. I really want to throw in the Blue Jays money line, but that really screwed us last time. Oh, man. I kind of like the under a lot. What do you guys think? You guys want to keep MLB or you want to throw the under in there? You guys tell me. Can we? What the hell is the Quaker State 400? Love that, Chi-Town. You know, you're very smart. I will give it to you. Boosts or traps? 1000%. Quaker State 400. Kyle Larson's the guy. 1000%. Just because he's the favorite. Chase Elliott's good. Ryan Blaney, I love. Alex Bowman. This guy? Bet that guy. All right, let's do it. Let's do the under. You know what? I like the cross platform under 220.5. Hell yeah on DraftKings. And we will do the team total of the Tigers, and we need one more. And I kind of want to throw in the Blue Jays money line, but am I going to get shit for it if they lose? I might. What do you guys want to do? Blue Jays? You guys tell me. If you guys tell me Blue Jays, I will throw it in. Or the Mets. Blue Jays or Mets? Or Dodgers? That's it. I hate with this last parlay. Oh, man. I do like the Blue Jays. You know what? And that was what I was saying before because Aiken's going to eat one. Here we go. Kyle Larson is that guy. Am I being honest? You know what? I don't trust the Mets either, Chase. So you're probably right. Kyle Larson is that guy. Chat on bets. You are all over the place. Here it is. Suns, Bucks under 220.5. Also, I hate when people say ML. It pisses me off. I just hate it. Just throw that out there. Plus 434 is my odds. Blue Jays. That's it. Right here. I don't even need to go over here because it's so damn long. Boom, boom. Suns, Bucks, under 220. Tigers team total. Blue Jays money line. 434. I'm locking that in. Bang. And lock in those Reds like now. Bink. I'm gonna do a little thingy majiggy. Get that on the socials. That is the parlay tonight. Also, don't be surprised if the Bucks take this game. Personally, I'm staying off a side here just because I think it's a trap. Any other questions before I head out? Good luck with all your bets today. We are doing the jersey giveaway still. Check out our socials. We're going to blast that out again today. We are doing a free NBA jersey giveaway. So if you've not done that, please do it. It's a free chance for free jersey. You just got to follow pretty much all of our stuff. And you get entered to win a free jersey from the NBA store up to $150. So it's legit. We got you guys and just getting things going. Also, join the Discord if you have not. $30 a month. I mean, you can't beat it. It's $1 a day. I know you guys bet more than $1 a day. We've had a winning month every single month since we started in April. So check out winnerwire.com. Join the Discord gang. It's awesome. You get a bunch of these awesome guys in the chat. Chase, Dan. I saw Charles in here before. Cody. All of you guys. Love all of you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's just a vibe. It's awesome. Great community, great content, great everything. So our best plays go there as well. Thanks for tuning in to the 6th episode of the Leadoff. I love doing it this morning. It helps me kind of get the juices flowing for my later plays as well. No hockey, but we're also doing more football stuff upcoming. We're going to have Discord exclusive fantasy football leagues, possibly Discord exclusive weekly fantasy plays, maybe a survivor pool. We got a lot of options. So a lot of good things coming up for the Winter Wire gang. I will see you guys next time on the Leadoff. As always, I'm your host, Winter Wire Matt, and best of luck on your bets and your parlays today. Snag the Reds, snag these 3 for the parlay. Man, I need to wake up. And if I don't see you guys, good morning, good afternoon, good night, guys. Best of luck.